It's about learning to live with lightness of being, with an open heart, love. And I've always said it, I'll say it again. Happy people are enlightened people, people that are capable of keeping their hearts open, that live with love, compassion, that have the strength inside, that have built the chi, the power in themselves to be able to sustain an open heart. It's the highest level of what it means to be human. And we're born here to learn how to become human. And once we get that, understand? I mean, karma has been worked out, literally has been worked out. And one moves on to a higher plane of consciousness. We have learned what we're on the earth to learn, how to be human beings. Now, I'm not saying this is an easy thing to learn. It's not. As I said earlier, to learn this, the one person we have to get past is ourselves. Our guilt, our insecurity, our opinions, our rightness. Our rightness is a big one. Knowing better than other people, discrimination, all this kind of nonsense that goes on in the world that somehow gives people a false image they're better than somebody else. They're not. No matter who we meet during the day and whatever situation we encounter is our teacher. It's teaching us something about us that we need to learn to grow, to get closer to God. It turns the life we live into something sacred. I always say that, and it's true. Certainly, we look out at a world where every manifestation is a manifestation of higher energy, and it's sacred. It's there to teach us about ourselves. So instead of fighting with life, we should battle life. Even the people we don't like and the people that are impossible in life, they're teaching us what we need to know about ourselves and how we have to grow inside ourselves. Does anyone have a question they would like to ask? I just have one announcement. There won't be class on Thursday. It's Thanksgiving Day and big family day, and people eat a lot on Thanksgiving Day. So we won't have class then, Thursday. There will be class on Wednesday and there'll be class on Sunday. But Thursday will be a day of Thanksgiving, a day of celebration. Does anyone have a question? Come on, ask the questions. They're always good. I have a question. Why are there no questions?
Stuart, I have a question.
Yes.
Could you talk about what it means to have a beginner's mind?
Well, I'll tell you what I think it means. It means that we all finally accept that we're all a bunch of beginners, no matter how advanced we are. Unless you can accept the fact you have something new to learn every day, your life is basically over. So we're all beginners, you know? And I think that's a really important element of life that we need to learn to live with. That every human being, no matter how enlightened they are, what kind of a saint they are, how, you know, Every day they have something to learn about themselves and about growing and, developing a spiritual life. It's the beginners. So nobody is more important than anybody else. That to me is a lot of bullshit, This whole thing of people being important and who they are and their egos and, you know, we're all here to learn. And we're all here to learn from each other, to learn what to do, to learn what not to do, to learn how to build an inner life. Makes us all beginners. And it's good to be a beginner. Once you get, have a life that is crystallized and stale and you know everything and there's no else to go, life is over. And, then there's another element to this. People that first sit down and do this meditation we practice, they're beginners. They have to have patience. It takes time to learn this. Nobody learns this in 1 or 2 classes. It takes time. It's like a good bottle of wine, it's got to mature, it's got to develop a bouquet. It takes time. And we, have to be willing to invest that time to truly learn the craft of how to build an inner life that will get us closer to God. Most beginners in any have patience. They want everything to happen and be finished within 3 weeks. You get it? And it doesn't work that way. I've been doing this a really long time, and I still think I'm a beginner. Every day I sit down in this class, and I'm here to learn what I have to learn in my life to grow spiritually, which brings a certain humility. You understand? Not a sense of ego and self-importance, and I know better, and I can read, I memorized the Bhagavad Gita, I did this, I did, it's a sense of humility. What am I here to learn? What am I here to learn every single day of my life? And we become like children, you understand? We can improvise, we can find whatever it is there to teach us about ourselves. We're beginners. Does anyone else have a question they'd like to ask?
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, Bob. Thank you. Okay, if there are no more questions, there'll be meditation on Wednesday. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all. God bless you for being here, for being part of my life, for being able to sit down and do this 7 times a week. I think it's a miracle, and I'm very grateful to each and every one of you. God bless you. And I will see everybody on Wednesday.
Thank you, Stuart.
You're welcome.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.